Hey guys, welcome back to the Outer Worlds with Mystery Meerkat, and today we are just continuing on from the last episode. We basically just started up the game. I'm really enjoying it so far. We've got a couple of episodes left for you, but we're going to continue on and make a full series out of the game. But anyway, we're just going to get straight into this and continue on from where we left off. That's that done. So this woman now thinks I'm Captain Hawthorne. Did it already give me my space stuffs?
What can I do for you, Captain?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Goodbye.
So you must have already given it to me because I didn't have to pick it up. So that's where I need to go. I just want to have a look around the ship, I guess. Let's see.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Okay.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Ha. I already was. There's nobody else that's going to use it nowadays, is there? I mean, the guy's dead.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine.
Okay.
Alex installed it himself.
So we can reset the
right
specs.
before he died.
That's where we need to put the power regulator.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly
Well,
installed.
I knew that. I'm just having a look around for stuff. Like this tossball stick.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Right, so first and foremost, we've got item repair. First things first, inventory. Me. I don't really want to wear the helmet. So it's a marauder helmet, so I have a feeling that people won't take too kindly to me wearing a marauder's helmet. So if we break that down and break that down, we've got some weapons as well. So these are all the same. What's that? Light pistol, 100 DPS. Yeah, that's the same. So we've got a sawed-off shotgun, a light assault rifle as well. So we're just going to switch these around a bit. And do that. That takes heavy. That takes. Doesn't say what that takes. Light. So the shotgun takes light ammo. That's weird. The tossball stick is terrible. It's got a stagger, but we're just going to break that down as well. I don't think we need to repair anything right now. We've not really got anything decent to repair. This is a shotgun. And this is the assault rifle. Well, that's pretty good. Ernest, who are you?
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me here
They're
about
dead.
to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
Did the guards accidentally brutally shot themselves while on patrol? Yeah, the guards and the locals had a bit of an altercation. It wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Altercation, you say? Shame as that goes. Spacer's choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Yeah, I've already taken it, but...
No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
What a pleasant chap he was. I've already taken their armor, goddammit, I'm wearing it, so screw you. Well, I guess... going this way. The Marauder Vandal right here. It's gonna... Get behind here while we just reload. There we go. That was actually really hard. Let's have some health. Might as well just take everything off everyone right now. These are residents. They obviously died. Possibly by those guys, so I could have done them a favour. $145 meters. Let's have a look at this place. Oh wow. That's pretty. Let's get a really nice shot of that. Right then. So this is Edgewater. I'm presuming this is the graveyard. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ha! Somewhere.
Where'd you come from?
I'm not stealing. Hi, Silas.
Don't go ambling
That's
out
where
in
I came
those
from.
hills. That's Marauder territory.
My pod crashed in the hills back there. I'm just passing. I don't really want to say that because they might charge me then. How do you know I'm not a Marauder? Yeah, that's a fair point.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Now, I don't want to tell him that I'm the captain of the Unreliable because then I'll get charged with a fine, right?
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah, who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yeah, it depends on the work. You offer me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent.
Oh, so
in
you
paying
want
their
me to
dues,
collect
you
what?
see.
Yeah.
Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to
Why
twist
is
his
he a
arm
special
little.
case? Huh. Okay, thanks.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he
Where
pays
can I
up.
find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is.
Okay.
He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body
Right,
grows
okay.
accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Yeah, do you lose a lot of people?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Yeah, what do they want?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my
Oh.
pay.
That's your problem. So this is the town of Edgewater that we're coming up to now. Right then. Oh, we dropped some frames while we're in here. Okay, there's obviously a lot going on in town. Couple of residents.
The cannery.
Don't
We have a
out on
map.
your work.
Oh, we do have a map. Right, okay. So we've got an objective over there. Alright.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Maintenance division. We can just take someone's bread noodles out of the fridge, just like mine. The stuff's all free. It's not considered stealing. Oh, I wish I could take some of those weapons. So this is obviously just the notes for the things that need to be fixed, like this thing. Let me know what it is. Right, where are we going? Corporate guard. Nice to meet you. We can't go this way. Well, then I guess we'll just go into the cannery and see whoever's in here. So I just allowed to walk in with our gun raised, apparently. I want to use the terminal. Ha! Got lift music and everything. Here we go.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to initiate that conversation, but here we are.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Yeah, tell me.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so
What do you mean it's
all that
mostly
power
abandoned?
is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah, I don't think they'd take kindly to losing the power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly
How will that be
child,
doing them a
they will be
kindness?
doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why? Yeah, why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Yeah, none of what you're telling me is my problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Yeah, how will I recognize her?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Yeah, they must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented.
First companion?
And may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you.
I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support, skills enhance your skills, increase your countering capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's
Yeah, that's a good idea,
office
Papai.
before we
Let's
talk.
go. Oh, you're a lot more responsive than the guys in Fallout. You was in this elevator so fast.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah.
Can we chat? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah, how old did you know him?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Yeah, did you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my
Okay.
own place.
Yeah, carry on. Tell me more.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
Yeah, I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Yeah. Why do I need to talk to him?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea.
Yeah, no.
That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my
Yeah,
dad
well, that's
used to
fair
say
enough,
to myself.
Pavati. Let's go. Now, first and foremost... so we double click to track. Okay. So this is the one that we want to do. The one over there, 57, 42 and 81. So let's go to this one first. Is Pavati still with me? Yeah! Awesome. Emerald Vale region? So there's different regions? What? Oh no, maybe that's just like where one of them is. Maybe one of them is outside. Oh, okay. The guys around the back. So why would it, if I can get to it through the other way, then why would it take me out this way? I don't understand. Let's go and do one of these ones. There's one over here. I'm pretty sure that we can get to this one now.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Whoa,
Well, actually,
did
no.
Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken.
Okay.
That's old Abernathy.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Yeah, fair.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Yeah.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me.
Oh, God.
Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me,
What do you want
I
doing?
could really use the help. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you.
Yeah, why would I be insulted?
Was just you ain't one of us. A spacer, I mean. Stands to reason you got no company looking after you. Not your fault, though. Even freelancers gotta eat. And if that means they must scratch some bits out of odd jobs, who am I to judge them? At least you're not a deserter.
That is a little insulting, but what kind of odd job are you referring to?
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Yeah, not so fast. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, just buy some medicine.
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health.
Huh.
Company policy.
Yeah, in other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old
Oh, well.
place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Yeah, anything I should know?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably
Well, there'll be
tracking
blood all
mud
over them in a
the
minute, so it
archives.
doesn't matter. You're taking an awful risk.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but
Okay then.
never did find my
I'll
courage.
leave you be. We can't steal those. Right, so we got his grave fees.
You're making a
What?
mistake working for
Ooh,
Abernathy.
she's named character.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
Oh,
I
damn
hope
it.
you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Yeah. I'm gonna try Medical 5.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you
No,
implicated
no,
for
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
trying
Let
to
me
do.
worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Outer Worlds, guys. If you have indeed enjoyed watching, please do leave a like. Any comments that you've got, leave them in the comments section down below. And last but not least, if you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and also tick that notifications bell, which lets you know when I'm uploading content. Anyway, guys, until the next episode, peace out.